be difficult for me to find words for the steadfastness, courage, sacrifice of the Palestinian people that I have known so well for 50 years, half a century of my life. I used to regularly visit Gaza before Hamas was even founded, and I know the suffering of the people of Gaza long before there was anything called Hamas. That's why I know the propaganda that this is about Hamas, this is about Israel versus Hamas. That's how I know it's all a lie, because they were killing Palestinians long before there was anything called Hamas. So the people in Gaza are a sign that humanity continues to live. Albeit the suffering, the blood, the death, the mutilation is horrific, the Palestinian people are still standing. And as the Pope said to me in the last 48 hours, Gaza is the moral center of the world today. And there's no hiding place on this. You're either with the victims in Gaza or you're with the killers in Gaza. There's no in between in that. Well, I'm better qualified to address the British people. I feel bad addressing the Palestinians because Britain played a significant part, the most significant part, in the disaster that has befallen the Palestinian people. In the parliament in which I sit, the whole Palestinian disaster was authored in the Balfour Declaration of 1917, when on behalf of one people, our Prime Minister promised to a second people the land that belonged to a third people. It was unique, even in imperial history, for one country to promise another country to a third party. But that's what happened. So Palestine is not something, it's not a luxury for us. It's not something we can decide to ignore. We are a part of this disaster, a central part of it. And we're still involved in Palestinian suffering today by selling weapons to Netanyahu, by flying airplanes out of Cyprus, the better for Netanyahu to target the Palestinian refugees in camps like Jabalia, in the tent city of Rafah. We are deeply involved. We're up to our necks in the blood of the Palestinian people, and this must end. We must return to a foreign policy which is not driven by a drooling imbecile in Washington in the White House. We have to have our own foreign policy based on our own national interests, and that's what we'll be.